It'll just show.
I know, but could you, if you hearing it in your ear, and hearing it,
They're not like in sync like that. They're not in sync. Like I get what you're saying, it's just not in sync. Yeah, that's good. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Crystal.
yeah, I thought
Get that 16 off in you. Dude.
Stop that
abruptly.
An abrupt stop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You had a good workout.
Yeah, I did, man. It was good. I did chest and back.
Chest and back. That's a push and a pull. Chest and back.
Yeah.
I usually do my pushes all on one day and my pulls all on one day.
Yeah, I gotta get a regimen.
Oh, you don't have a regimen?
Yeah, I gotta get one.
Oh.
No. I agree with you. I gotta get one.
No. Going to the gym consistently is a regimen.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, that is a regimen. You going in there and you lifting weights, that's a regimen. I mean, you know, to figure out, you know, what you're gonna do every day is a different level of a regimen, but going every day is definitely a regimen. I mean, you're gonna get results if you go every day without a regimen.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, is get results. I mean, you know, better than not. So
that works. So
they only bring it down to 720.
Oh, okay. But that's what the lag is.
Yep.
Can we do that while everything is happening?
Go to the bottom right there.
All right.
Camera.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too good of a resolution.
Yeah, too much. We ain't even like that.
It was clear though.
Clear them up.
It was clear though. Okay, so
Yeah.
so what? I think this can be quick. I think this could be quick.
You didn't see? Did you see the title?
I think that this could be quick.
I don't think it can.
And I'm gonna just preference with whatever this. What's this say? What's that?
World Health rather.
Okay.
RN. So probably World Health registered nurse.
Registered nurse. Yeah. Somebody with some education. So yeah. I want to read this because I like what's trying to be said, even though I don't think I'm gonna follow any of this. It says, please check in with yourself periodically and ask, is my intention to be part of the solution or the chaos? Mm-hmm. And then ask, am I speaking as a part of the abundant solution or not?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. But the problem is that if I'm an idiot and I think that I'm being part of the solution, then my intent is good, even though I'm just an idiot.
All right. And your intent kind of doesn't matter. It's still chaotic.
Yeah. Like, because you see a lot of that. You see a lot of people having good intent, but they're just idiots.
Yeah.
So they're still lending to the chaos, even though, they have good intent. So, I mean, I get what whoever that is trying to say. It's just not relevant when you're dealing with idiots.
Right.
And I mean, I don't want to claim to be an idiot, but I mean, I've been called worse.
Yeah, spectrum. Spectrum. Yeah.
So I don't. You named this. What did you name this?
The day market crash.
The crash. Now, why did you call it the crash?
I think what I am observing is that a lot of the things that people have invested in are now being exposed. So, like, for example, if you've ever heard somebody tell their story of how they're single and they claim to have done the work. It's like, okay, I get to see what you've been investing in when the market crashes, you know, and what's being exposed is what people have been investing in. If you've actually been investing in being a better person, or have you been hiding behind all the narratives of like women are doing so much better than men these days, or you know, the women are doing this and the men, are you hiding behind things? You know what I'm saying? So for example, like if you're any kind of like, you know, you don't have to be much of a history buff on like the housing market. If you were winning when the housing market was good, but you were still doing trash stuff, like you got four, you know, mortgages here and there, if the market crashes, you'll kind of be exposed if you don't have the revenue to kind of keep that up. You know, you have to do stable things. And the thing that I think is happening now with the market crashing, with the dating market crashing, is that we're seeing what people were actually invested in. Were you actually being a good person? Were you actually, you know what I'm saying, investing in being, you know, healed, if you will? Was therapy really what you were doing? Were you really going to therapy? You know, we get to see what people were actually invested in. And I see a lot of people crashing out on the internet, man.
Well,
It's fucking crazy.
I think that this is my take, my overview, and I'll try to be part of the solution and not part of the chaos. I'm doing my best.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got a little crick in my neck. I think I slept messed up, but that's neither here nor there. um, my thing is that I feel like what I think about when I think about the dating market, you know, like you just said, I think about it like just as the housing market. So I'm thinking about, look, the market will tell you your worth. So when I think about the market telling me my worth or telling you your worth, when I talk about houses, I say, well, if I put my house on the market for $300,000, and when I put it on the market, it doesn't sell, it stays on the market for 3 months, then I'm thinking that I put it on the market too high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that, you know, well, that's too much because nobody is buying it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think about when I think about the market. I think about, well, it's gonna tell me what my house is worth, because, or I could put it on the market for 300,000 and I get 50 offers immediately. So
Right.
now I'm like, well, I put it on the market for two. I didn't put it on the market for enough because, you know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody is trying to buy it, so it probably was worth more.
Right.
So when I think about the dating market, I feel like, well, what is your worth? Because if you feel like you worth more than what you are, then maybe that's why you're not getting any offers.
Right. Right. And like there was a, you know, I don't know if we need to put it up. I think we can just say it. There was a post in the can I say it?
No.
Okay. I will. However it goes. Well, you hear a lot of people saying that the dating, I mean, you know, people, whatever, probably women, but whatever, like that the dating pool has piss in it, it's
It's a
small.
lot of that. I just had a conversation about that today.
Yeah, the dating pool is small. The dating pool is got piss in it or whatever. And I'm always reminded, like, your options are kind of representative of who you are. You know, you've never you're never better than the people who actually like especially romantically, you're never better than the people who like you. So if only dudes that are regular dudes like you, then that's kind of your level, you know.
And but that's what I'm saying. Like, when does accountability come into play when you say that it's nobody out here and it's what P or whatever they say in the dating pool? Well, when does accountability come into play and say, well, what am I attracting and what am I doing and what do I what is my value in the market? Like, what is my value? Because obviously, if the market is bringing me this type of person or this type of situation, then maybe that is what I'm worth.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm worth. And I feel like men, I won't say men, I would just say us. We guys, I feel like we're going to, maybe we'll go try to talk to a 10, right?
Yeah.
And she tell us to kick rocks and blow bubbles.
Right.
But but I don't feel like we like, no, I'm worth like I'm really worth that. Like she needs to, like that's me. That's what I'm worth. I feel like we understand what the market is. We understand, well, what that girl requires as a 10. I gotta, either I got it or I don't got it.
Yeah, it's very binary. It's ones
I
and
gotta
zeros.
do it, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe she requires me to make more money. Maybe she requires me to be in better shape. Maybe she requires me to be more intelligent. Whatever it is, I gotta to make myself have that pull. I have to do it. I have to have the accountability to do it. It ain't on. I'm not saying all these 10s, man. They so stuck up. They're not talking to me.
Yeah. Also, too, like it's sometimes it's just a lost cause. Sometimes people just don't like you. You know,
Well,
it's like it's more, and that's okay. You know, I don't even know if I want to tell the story. I try to make it brief.
Don't make it brief. Fuck it.
Oh fuck. Okay, so fuck it. I was so I was
smoking
in
weed.
Right. Smoking weed. No, I was in ninth grade. I just went into high school. 14 years old.
This is a long story.
No.
Go ahead.
You motherfucker. No, well, 14 years old. I'm just getting into high school. I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I have kind of like I'm in the smart classes. So everybody in my classes are smart people or whatever. And there's one girl in particular who I got a lot of my classes with, and I liked her. Thought she was cool, thought she was pretty, or whatever the word we were using or whatever at the time. And she got my little corny jokes. She was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I thought she was cool, and we always talk. I felt like she dug me in a way.
Go ahead.
So
come on, Kobe. Come on, Kobe.
Right. So so eventually I get to the point where I'm making friends, and one of my friends who's, one of my, my homeboys, he was like, "Hey man, who are you checking for? In the school?" And I said her now, I said she's cool, man. She this, that, and the third, very nice girl, you know what I'm saying, smart, whatever I said. He says, "I have second hour English with her." I tell her, I said, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm good. I don't need your help. I'm straight. I'll do it my way. I'm good. Against my, request to not do that, he did it anyway. And she kind of expressed in no uncertain terms that she didn't like me. It's okay.
That's messed up. I thought this had a happy ending. My bad, man. I was invested in the story.
I know.
I thought she was bringing it home.
No.
Struck out. Go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
So this happened in second hour English. Now, I don't like any game of telephone. The story got legs and grew. So we went from her just saying that she just didn't like me like that to like her just saying the most atrocious things about me. And it's like, it just grew and grew and grew. By the time I got to seventh hour English, was when I had English, the teacher was coming to me and saying, "Michael, you okay?"
Wow.
It was wild. And I had all the like jokesters in my class. Like, so they were clowning me. And some of the jokes were funny. Some of them were just mean.
Some were funny. Others I cried in the car.
Right. But never did I think, when this girl didn't like me, that she didn't like dark skinned guys. I never thought that she liked guys that were taller than me. I didn't ever think that she liked guys who dress a certain way, or she liked guys with muscles. I just thought she didn't like me. I had no read on whether she didn't, whether it was because of a reason or not. I didn't even need to know the reason. In my head, I'm just like, well, she don't like me like that. Now, in my head also, because I really thought these things about her, like that she was smart, that she was cool, that she was all these wonderful things, she was pretty, it never crossed my mind to say bad things about her. So when people ask me about her, I said, yeah, she's still all those things. She just don't like me. It's all good. I took it in stride. I was 14 years old, by the way. It seems as though when you got people that are 40 now,
they are, well, 35 to 40.
35, 40, 45,
yeah.
whatever. And they don't understand that when somebody don't like you, it's not a ism, a phobia, a social political movement, a complex. It's just they don't like you. They don't like you. Like this this conventional wisdom that when a dude don't like you, he's intimidated by you or he's gay or some shit. Like
gay
is
happening a lot.
Yeah,
I hear a lot about like these guys don't. I just heard that like these guys they want to be with other guys. I hear a lot of that,
dude. I'm 14, and in my head, it never crossed my mind to say something's wrong with her because she don't like me. The level of arrogance you gotta have to believe that somebody not liking you or the dating market not reflecting or giving you what you want is something wrong with the whole dating market. That's arrogant as hell. That's the narcissist. When they say you're a narcissist, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's the most narcissistic thing in the world. And it lacks self-reflection on every level. Like, you mean to tell me everybody's wrong and you've been right for, let's say you're 35. You've been on the dating market since you was 18. So for 17 years, you've just been right. You're 17 and 0. You're 40 years old, and you've been on the dating market for 22 years. You're 22 and 0. You're the Floyd Mayweather of the dating market. You've never lost. You've never been wrong. That don't make any sense. You have to be wrong because you're not getting the outcomes that you want. And again, it's not about you being a horrible person. Maybe you are. I mean, who knows? But yeah, some people. But it's about you want an outcome and you're not getting it. The pool isn't small. Niggas don't like you. The pool ain't small. Niggas don't like you.
Yeah, I just that's what I'm saying. I just feel like we all are, like I said, like to me, I always talk about accountability because, I think that the first thing everybody should do is just look in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that everybody should do. To blame the world. I'm just saying, like that does sound pretty arrogant.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That sounds pretty arrogant to say it's everyone else and it's not me. That sounds very arrogant.
Yeah.
And it sounds like I would never do that. I would think that I need to do better, no matter what the do better is. I would think that I need to do better, but I just don't think it's no accountability being taken upon oneself when they say it ain't nothing out here. Because I mean,
dude, it is.
Not to. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that it is. It is. But like you said, maybe they just don't like you, or maybe they're not looking your way, and that should be a reason within itself to look at the person in the mirror and say, what's wrong with my attitude, or what's wrong with my attitude.
Yeah, I find it funny, like people, like the things that people say to make themselves, like I even listening to, shout out to Joe and Czar, they, doing an interview with Vince. That was a long interview, but it almost didn't even seem long because how good it was. But I've even heard Czar say something to the effect of women being beautiful, educated, and successful, and then somehow not having the outcomes that they want on the dating market. Something must be wrong. A married woman, and due respect to her, I think it is absurd for you to work on things that have nothing to do with the area of activity that you're going into, and then to expect different outcomes. Like, for example, it's like saying I'm working on my jump shot to be the best hockey player I can be. Being educated doesn't give you good girlfriend skills, good wife skills, good side chick skills for that matter. It doesn't give you good relational skills. You know what I'm saying? Being successful in whatever, area of activity or whatever, that doesn't give you good relational skills. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Going to school or being beautiful even doesn't give you good relational skills. The things that give you good relationship skills have nothing to do with these things that you invest in. Again, which is why I say, what have you been investing in? Because when the market crashes, we get to see what you've been investing in. Have you been investing in being a good person, being polite, kind, considerate, respectful? Have you been investing in that? Because
you sound like me. I haven't talked to you, but you sound just like me. But go ahead and finish.
Yeah, because if you haven't been and the market crashes, then we're going to see what you've been investing in. And then when you bankrupt because you haven't been investing in the things that really translate to good relationships and things of that nature, then you'll know. And it's not the market. It's not the stock market. You just invested in .com and .com crashed.
So if you're being part of the solution,
Trying to be.
because you're telling women.
And hold on. I want to say this too.
I'll hold on.
The reason that I don't have to tell guys this thing here, because I got a thing that I say. I said it. I said, don't go like this. Gonna age me, but niggas don't
Don't go chasing waterfall.
Ha! Stop. Don't go chasing Laura Winslow's. Please stick to the Myras that like you.
Oh,
don't like
yeah,
if I know. But Laura don't like you, dog. Myra does. Just be with Myra. Figure it out with Myra, because you cannot be good enough for the Laura that don't like you. You can't. But I ain't got to tell dudes that, because they already get it. Like, if I said that to a dude, he'd be like, you right, and move the fuck on. Like, yeah, like, dude, she don't like you like that. Go ahead about your business. Yeah, all right, cool. All a dude needs is a little bit of direction. But if I tell you as a woman that guy don't like you, and what's gonna happen then? That nigga don't like you. What happened on the show when girls were told that he gay? Exactly, he gay. Exactly, because it's no self-reflection, and it's this idea that somehow there's I'm this, I'm that, and he's that and this. So there's a mandate that mandate me.
In your personal opinion, because I'm like this. This is what I think.
Go ahead.
I think the higher you are financially, the more crap women will deal with.
I mean, maybe.
What's your opinion on it?
I see. I don't treat women crappy, so I don't know. I don't.
What the fuck that's supposed to mean?
No. I'm not.
I don't treat women crappy. Right. Trying to shoot at me. What was that?
Where's the gunshot?
No, ain't no gunshot. Go continue.
Right. No. I think that women will deal with the level of crap if you can provide a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think you could say that about good looks as well.
You can.
Yeah,
you can. But you can. So here it is. Guys would deal with more crap from a woman that looks good.
I'm saying women will, like, if we were saying,
I thought you were saying the other way.
Well, even the other way, men will deal with a lot more crap from a woman if she is more attractive physically. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Whatever in the face. I'm saying that, but I'm also saying that women will deal with a lot more if a dude is attractive.
I think that she will deal with a lot more if the more financially stable he is.
Yeah. I mean,
because I feel like I'm just spitballing here. I don't know, but I feel like if you in the NBA,
oh no, they
I feel like, well, she don't care if you got a side chick or two, or what you doing, as long as you taking care of her.
I think that they're the side chick and the second to the side chick. I think they all know each other at that point. I think
I'm just saying that it's tiers and it's levels to this, and what I'm trying to say is that. Okay.
I think I know where you're going, but
No, go ahead. Well, I'm trying to, because I can't stop from what I'm saying.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I think that what you're saying is that this is kind of the market that women created. You know, like if women's standards were what they were, there would be no such thing as a side chick. If I have to believe that your standards are what you're saying that they are, and I've never heard a woman say, I'd be a side chick. Like, I've never heard a woman say that. I think most women will tell you that I don't care how much money you make, you can't disrespect me. I think that exists way more than, this nigga make 2, 3, 8, 9 million
That's
a year.
not true.
Yeah, but we know it's not true. Like,
everybody knows that.
Right. We all know it's not true. Right, so, I thought we was just saying shit that wasn't true. No, but we all know it's not true. But my point that I'm making is that if women's standards were what they were, then there wouldn't be a such thing as a side chick. There'd be no such thing as a second baby mama or a third baby mama. There'd be no such thing as going back to a nigga that continually cheats on you. If women's standards were what I'm to believe they are.
Or beat on you.
Yeah, or beat on you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I always tell this, it's like women have standards of steel, and the kryptonite is a tall nigga or an attractive nigga or a nigga with money. You know what I'm saying? And he's come by glowing green and your panties disappear. Like, that's not standards. That's just a preference. Standards are law. Like standards are like religion. You know what I'm saying? Like thou shalt not kill. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna kill nobody, but like it's like, yeah, like that's a standard. Preferences come and go depending on the person. You know what I mean? And that's what those are. Those are preferences, not necessarily standards. But if the standards were what they were, then there would be no such thing as a side chick. And because women will deal with a lot more the more money you have, or the more attractive you are, the taller you are, it kind of lends itself to the environment that they're complaining about. Because they're complaining about, hey, these men won't just stay faithful. Well, it's because all of y'all gonna fuck them. If all y'all gonna fuck them, then it doesn't really matter. And it ain't my job. Hold on. And as a dude who ain't in that game, as a dude that ain't in that game,
I mean, neither. Why you don't never involve me when you say you good? Why you don't say us? Why you don't never say we good? Don't put your motherfucking hands up.
Hey, my man.
Okay. Why you don't never say us though? Okay, continue.
Nigga, you went on TV. You fucking smooth. You went on TV. And nobody tell you go on TV, nigga. Jesus Christ.
Continue.
Yeah, but I think as a dude that ain't a part of that, it's not my job to tell dudes who are in that life to do something different. The only person that can police them is the women that giving them coochie. You gonna get these niggas coochie, you're sexually incentivizing their behavior, and they're gonna continue to do it. It is not men's job to police them. As long as you got freedom and liberties with your sexual proclivities, you can do whatever you want to, and so can they. It's not my job to, y'all got to tell these men to slow. Nope. I want Cam Newton to have 50 baby mamas if you going to fuck them. I want Future to have 70 baby mamas if you going to keep fucking them. It's not our job. It is your job to control your sexual proclivities. But if you want it, and look, Future and Nick Cannon and all of a sudden, there's a financial incentive to fuck them. There's no financial incentive to fuck Jamal from the West Side when he got 3-4 baby mamas. He may be tall, he may be charismatic, but there's no financial incentive. You want to become a 3rd, 4th, 8th, 9th baby mama, if you're going to incentivize their behaviors of cheating, beating, whatever number, lying, then you get to be with him. And I wish more men would just say, hey, I don't want to harm you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hinder you, but I ain't got to help you. You make a bad decision, it's on you. I wish more men would just take that position as opposed to trying to like talk to other, how y'all talk to Cam Newton and he getting buns?
It's some, without saying a lot of curse words, it's some hoe ass niggas out here. Yeah, and it's getting contagious, and it's like they felt like the more of a hoe ass nigga that they be, that the more like women that they'll get.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. That shit. Yeah. And look, there's another thing too. With hoe ass niggas, you're not helping yourself, one, and you're not helping women. All you're doing is facilitating their bad behaviors as well. Because look, I'll tell you this, nigga.
Tell me this.
I'll tell you this. If you dealing women that don't like you like that, 2 things. One, you're going to spend a lot of time and a lot of money. Mm-hmm. You're going to spend a lot of time and a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And 2, you will never be good enough for a woman that don't like you like that. You will be putting TVs on her wall. You will be taking her, shut up. You will be taking her fucking couch from the basement up to the ceiling, down back to the basement because she don't like it there.
I did that.
You will be picking her up from the airport where she coming from getting flown out. You will be the nigga who takes her out on friend dates. She'll be taking the doggy bag back to the nigga she fucking. You will be, and I don't feel sorry for you because just like I don't feel sorry for them when they make bad decisions, when they deal with niggas that don't like them, I don't feel sorry for you niggas. She don't like you, dog, but keep friend zoning yourself. Friend zone Aaron or whatever your name is.
Aaron is crazy.
Friend zone Aaron because Aaron sounds like a friendly name. When I think of
Michael does too.
Hey, nigga, well, shit, nigga. Hey, I heard
what is going on?
Friend zone Aaron. I said Aaron, but I don't mean Aaron. Like,
friend zone Frank. Why would you make it? You're like more
alliteration. Friend zone Frank sound like he getting bunned.
Friend zone Zach.
Friend zone Franklin. Then Franklin. There we go. But the point, and like I say, I don't feel sorry for women when they like guys that don't like them and they give away free coochie. I don't feel sorry for either. We're all adults. We know the rules. The rules are the rules. You can't decide that the rules should be different for you because you're not special. The game is the game, man. Get out of the game if you don't want to play it. You know?
So to someone who is feeling like the dating market is messed up as a woman, she's feeling like, well, the dating market is messed up, and it's no good guys out here, and is pee in the dating pool, and all these guys are sassy, and all these guys are combative. What is your advice? Because what is your advice as for being part of the solution? What is your advice to them who are saying that?
Either be self-reflective or be single. Those are your choices. Very binary. Either be self-reflective, figure out how to get the guys that you want, or figure out how to like the guys that like you, or you can just be single. That's it. It's not that deep. You know what I mean? You don't want to make it deep and complicated. It's the people who have the TED Talks and think tanks about why men are not approaching women, or why is it that men are dating this kind of woman and not that kind of woman. It's like, y'all niggas is dumb.
White women.
Or white women. Why niggas is dating white women?
Why
whatever.
Are guys dating white women?
Just as a sidebar, man, the date, for black men, the date out, marry out rate is going up. It ain't going down, nigga. It's not.
Amen.
It's not going down.
Amen.
Hey, it ain't going down. I'm just saying, like, we have to, at a certain point, man, we got to tell some truths, man. It can't be niggas. If I can take my talents to South Beach and win, and you can't, it couldn't have been me. Now, I'm not saying that it had to be you, because you have to take your talents elsewhere and figure it out as well. So you can win too. It's not if I win, you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can win and you can win. But if I take my talents elsewhere and I win, and then you can't even get to the playoffs, it's motherfucker, it was you. Like, it was you. That's not even a thing. So if I can take my talents elsewhere, then it must mean my way works on some level. Now, I still am responsible for me and what I do and what I don't do, but you got to make your way work. That's why I say either figure out a way to make the dudes who you like you, or figure out a way to do something, because you can't keep making it can't keep being men's fault, because you're the consistent factor in all of your interactions. It's you.
I've been told that, and I had to do some self-reflecting, because if I'm messing with women that are messy or that have a lot of drama, then I have to do some self-reflecting of who I'm picking. And that's what I talk about with people. Like, well, what about you picking these guys that are getting locked up, or that beat their baby mama, or whatever. What about you? And it seems like the answer lacks accountability. The answer is because that's all that's out there.
See, those are the kind of women that steer away from statistics. They steer away.
That's what I be saying. I be like, no, it's some pretty good. That's what I be saying. This is some regular guys out here.
This is not just.
That's what I be saying.
Right. This is not just black men. This is all men.
I be saying that.
Most men don't have kids, black men included. Most men don't have kids. In the history of the world, they say like 40% of dudes have even procreated. So most men just don't have kids. So it's not hard to find a nigga with no kids, because most men don't have kids, including black men. The unemployment rate for men is not over 10%.
Damn.
It's like 5. It's not even high. So you can find a nigga with a job. Hold on. You can find you can find a nigga with a job. It's not hard to find a man with a job. The unemployment rate for black men ain't over 10%. It's like 6 and some change, which is high, but that's not so high that 90% of the men ain't got jobs. Correct. You're fucking crazy. Most men have jobs. It's 350 million people in America.
350 million.
Half of that is men. That's 175 million people. It's less than 1 million people in prison. Less than 1 million. Less than 1 million people. That's not even 1% of men in prison. You do not have to date a fucking criminal. So to reiterate, most men are single and childless, gainfully employed, law-abiding citizens. Get one.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. So if you're saying all I'm running into is guys with kids, or guys without no job, or guys that just got out of jail or that's going to jail.
Then that's who the fuck you like.
Oh, whoa there, buddy.
That's who you like. That's who you like. You're not. You're lying, or that's who you like. And either way, you're lying. Either way, you're lying. Nigga, like then a nigga put me on to something that's so fucking egregious, nigga. It was like, it's prison TikTok. Like, niggas got phones in prison. I didn't know that shit for one.
I knew that. I didn't know that.
I knew that niggas got phones in prison, and it's broads in the comments. Ooh, baby, when you get out, whoopty whoopty woo. In prison TikTok, nigga. You like that shit. Stop lying to niggas. Stop making niggas feel. I don't feel sorry for no choices you make. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's. That was a lot. That was a lot. So that was a lot. So my like regular question would be, because obviously you just did it. That's a great statistic about jobs, about children, and about prison. So my question would be, like, looking for a good man. Like, are we saying, like, because we don't have a statistic of guys who cheat, who lie, and who like go upside a woman's head. But
you kind of go upside a woman's head. You kind of do.
It's go upside. That's prison. That's
criminal record. Okay. Whatever, you know what I mean?
You know, unless he ain't got caught yet and he been going up. But we're not talking. We're not counting that.
Those are the exceptions. But keep going.
What I'm saying is that, would you group in like okay, yeah, you could find that he got a job, he ain't been in jail, he ain't got no kids, but he a liar.
See, this is the problem.
Tell me the problem.
I think this is what I think.
Okay.
And I'm very clear. I think it's as much bullshit on the man's side as it is on the woman's side. I am not one of those people. I never argue with the ref. All I want the ref to do, calling on both sides, dog. You call that a foul, that's fine. I'll go to the other end. But just call that shit on both sides. There is just as much bullshit on the fucking guy's side as it is on the girl's side. So I think there's many liars on the guy's side as women on the lines on the women's side.
I would say it's more on the women's side. Continue.
Well, I mean, that can be your opinion. I'm not going to argue with that. But my point. This is my point that I'm making. There is no accountability when women lie. So you can't. I can't equate for if a man lies or not. Yeah, but like, then don't fuck him. Like, don't like once he lied to you and he lies a lie that you ain't rolling with, don't fuck him. Penalize niggas for lying. Don't sexually incentivize the liars, because
sexually incentivize.
You gonna write that down?
No, I like what you said there.
Don't sexually incentivize the lies. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. I'm so over this idea that women are smarter, more emotionally intelligent, more mature, and have the clairvoyant powers of women's intuition. That shit don't work in the coochie. It never works in the coochie. It's like, it doesn't work in the coochie so much that you're
done, by the way.
I know.
You're done.
It doesn't work in the coochie. It's not like it makes you make good decisions. And again, if you a dude and you make a bad decision, there's so many consequences for your goofy ass. There's so many consequences for you. So so I ain't gotta tell a dude, you cook, you got 3 baby mamas, you cook. But I can't tell a woman who's a 3rd baby mama that she cooked, because somehow she's the victim. I don't think she's the victim. I think she's a volunteer. I think that she put her bid in for being a 3rd baby mama.
I think I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask you because I see it right here on the screen. Do you think social media has anything to do with it? How people date today?
I think that you can't have 80 to 90% of social media is women. You can't have one side of the dating market invested in social media activity. Like, the reason that Love and Hip Hop and, you know, all of the reality shows and all the reality dating shows really, really be hitting, it's because women are investing in that shit. So think about how many times you hear women say a thing that you gotta know is from the internet. You know what I'm saying? But you like, that shit is too, like if you can't be with a bad bitch, then you can't be with a bad, like, stuff like that. Like, when you hear women say shit like that, you just like, how? Like, you got a degree. You ain't like that, are you? You know what I'm saying? But it can't be one whole side so invested in social media activity that every 6 months the language changes. You got to keep up with it. With men, you got to understand, most men are not on social media like that. Most men are not on social media like that. Most men are not. Most men don't have podcasts. Contrary to popular belief, most men do not engage in these kind of conversations. That's why when you were on the show, when they started asking about provider or 50-50, you was like, I don't know. Because
I'm gonna pay the bills when I get the money, and then if I don't have the money, I'm gonna need some help on the bill.
Right, like I don't, what the fuck are you talking about?
Regular type stuff.
Right, as a dude that was in a functioning marriage, because you're speaking from the perspective of a dude that was in a functioning marriage. All of these new rules ain't men. It ain't dudes. They ain't no new rules for us. Protect, provide, lead. Our expectation has been the same for time immemorial. It's not different. It's the same shit. It's for my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather. It seems as though we don't want to go back to your mama, your grandmama, and great-grandmama and figure out what they did to keep their marriages. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure your shit is, you better do what you're supposed to do. You better pay the bills.
You
better protect. You better protect.
I thought that's what I said. I thought that's what I said.
That ain't what you said.
I thought that's what I said. I thought I said I would pay.
Cue the music. T.I. Stacks on deck. Patron on ice.
I'm going to work.
No.
And if I go to work.
Where's the jet? There's no jet.
I don't have a jet.
Nigga, then you're not a provider.
Okay.
Right. You're not a provider. You don't have a jet.
I don't have a jet.
You don't have a jet.
I don't have a jet.
Yeah, that's but
Accord,
it's but right
2010 Honda Accord in the back.
Hey man, hey, that motherfucker run.
I mean, it's got low
miles. It's getting to a point where you gotta just like I say, my worldview is that, I've been saying it to you, I've been saying it out loud. Gravity is real, the ground is hard, and you can't fly. So if you want to try to recreate the wheel or remake the wheel, now you want the wheel, instead of it being round, you want it to be oval because you think that that's a good idea. Do it. I think you should do it. If you,
I think you should do it.
I think you should do it. I think you should make all 4 tires that. But when you do it, you are responsible for what happens after that. I've never heard a woman in my life win and blame men. I've never heard a woman who went to college, met her husband in college, they got together, they dated, introduced to the father and the mother, and oh, I love him, he's so nice. They graduate together, the brothers and the sisters love him. Oh my God, he goes to one of the family functions, he gets down on one knee and proposes. They're gonna get married, they get a house together, they have 3 or 4 kids, and it's all wonderful. They both make wonderful money, and then she says, I blame niggas. I've never heard that ever in my life. It seems as though you blame niggas when you have misfortunes. It's always niggas' fault when you have misfortunes. It's never niggas' fault when you win. Give me the misfortunes and give me the good fortunes, or give me neither. I don't want to be a part of your bad luck or whatever. You have the right to make decisions, good or bad. It's not niggas' fault because you didn't get your way. You know what I mean? It's on you. 99% of that got to be you. Now, there's some unfortunate events, but for the most part, it's got to be on you. What did she say? She said
exactly, but how do we preach that to the younger generation? I mean, you don't have to stop to.
Yeah, because I just saw her do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's there is again, when I say gravity is real, there are certain things that for time immemorial have worked. You don't get to social media your way through relationships when the way to do relationships have always been man, woman, child, and then kind of 2 people working toward the same goals to make it work. And the make it work is own your house outright, retire with dignity, raise your kids to be productive citizens of society. You know what I'm saying? Give them moments and things that they can remember for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your part and invest in your kids, and then they get to duplicate what you did because you said that you wanted them to be productive citizens of society, and then they duplicate the process. You don't get to reinvent that because it's 2026 and they ain't the same. No, you get to fail like all the people who try to do it that way. You can make your wheel oval. You can jump off a 50-story building. Just make sure that I'm out of the building and I'm 10 miles away, so you don't get to blame niggas on the way down. You don't get to blame niggas on the way down. You jumped. You thought gravity was going to be different when you jumped. It's not different. It's the same. You cannot whole phase and then come out of it and then say, well, it's supposed to be different because it's 2026. It's not different. It's the same. Yeah, did your mama whole phase? Did your grandmama whole phase? Your great grandmama whole phase? The
like
rules
some of their mamas.
But let's say they did. Let's say they did. Because the 80s may be different. The 80s may be
A lot
different.
of crack out here. A lot of people.
Yeah, so the
blowing
80s may be
copper.
different. So I take your mama back.
Blowing for crack. There's a lot of people getting blown for crack. Right.
Oh my God, for an 8-ball.
It was crazy out here in the 80s.
Yeah, nah, but the things that work for time immemorial have to be considered. You know, there's a such that there's conventional wisdom. You know, there's the things that your dad would tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like you think like if a nigga said, hey, you probably shouldn't be on the internet showing your whoop-de-woo off or whatever. Do you think that I'm saying that because I want to control you? Because I'm insecure? Because I'm sure your dad would tell you the same thing. And if your dad
I tell my daughter that all the time, don't be on the internet showing your whoop-de-whoop. But she doesn't listen. Go ahead and continue.
But see that, but that's the thing. Is it because you're insecure? You want to just control her, and your dick is small, and you're secretly gay?
Whoa! Who told you about that?
right. That's the point I'm making. It's like it's never that when you're a father. But if I, as I'm not her father. If I say, yeah, that's probably not a good idea, it's because I want to be controlling and I want to tell her what to do. But you'll find out soon enough. That's why I wish men would take the position of, I don't want to hurt you, harm you, or hinder you.
So yeah,
I just ain't got to help you. Make that decision.
I think that, but if I'm a father and I tell my daughter not to show her whoop-de-doo on the internet, it's because you said whoop-de-doo.
I did. I don't want to say the words. Yeah. I've cursed enough.
Yeah, but I think that is me. I want to control her a little bit. That's not a little controlling.
But it's hold on. It's restriction in the name of protection, not restriction in the name of oppression. So you're not trying to oppress your daughter. You're trying to protect her from the outcomes that come with that. You know what I'm saying?
I try to tell her, but she's finding out in her DMs.
Well, and that's the thing. It's almost like I'm telling you to steer you away from the heartbreak of realizing that there's nothing there. The problem is that there's a contrasting energy that says you should do it because that's what you're doing it for you. But it's not, you're not doing it for you, because you could just do that in your phone and just say, oh, I look really good, and shut your phone down. But that's not what you do. You post the shit. So you're apparently doing it for the easy attention that comes with it. Again, if I tell you something and your dad would tell you the same thing, why not just think it's conventional wisdom that, hey, I'm trying to protect you from the bullshit that's out here. You can do it, but put me down if I told you not to, and you can do whatever you want to. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to harm you. I don't want to hinder you. I ain't got to help you afterwards. Now, it's different when you're a father. You got to be there for your daughter. But as a dude that's I'm not her father. Shit. And look, niggas ain't never turned down free coochie. So, you know, and I'm not talking about your daughter.
You did sound like I'm talking about you. Sound like you.
But
you gotta cut it.
I'm
go
cutting
to
it.
another
Not,
subject.
you know, not your. But ain't nobody never turned down free coochie. So don't think you're different. The game is the game. The game is the game, and it doesn't matter that you think you're special. It's not. You're not special. And as a dude, you're not. But I gotta believe that niggas know they're not special. I'm not spending money on this chick, and I'm gonna spend my way to her heart. No,
no, I'm not special.
I'm not spending my way to her
special.
Heart. That's not. You're not special. You do. Only the women that like you are the women that like you, and you're not better than the women that like you. The women that like you are your level,
and vice versa.
And the men that like you as a woman, that's your level. You're not better than the niggas that like. If all the niggas that approach you are no car, no job having niggas, then you are no car, no job having niggas, bitch. That's who you are. That's who you are. And it's okay. Maybe you could put some options in the nigga. Maybe you can help him get a job. Maybe you can help him to get a car. But that's your man. Oh, or be single.
You know, I also heard like somebody going off and saying, I'm tired of these. I hate to keep using this word, but I'm tired of these sassy dudes. And I'm tired of these like, and I feel like I was doing my best, because when it's a long post, I kind of wig out like in the middle. I don't finish it.
Yeah, you like me. I be like, I'm done.
I kind of wig out. But I feel like it was going to whereas like something was said and she was like, I'm not about to argue with no sassy man. And then she was like, it's just too many men that just want to just argue with us and then she just, and then it got long winded. And I was like, yeah, she probably just, and I had my opinion upon her. But what is your response to that?
You didn't. It's just it's very simple. Don't deal with them. You think a nigga is you think a nigga is sassy? You look.
Well, and do this for me, Michael. Do this for me. Because it doesn't have an exact definition.
Yeah.
For this purpose, for what you feel that is being said, define what you think the because obviously it's not gay. Sassy isn't gay. That's not what it's being used for now today. It's not like sassy like I switch or I got a perm or I don't even know what it used to mean. but what is the definition of it today? And then go on. But what do you feel like the definition of it is?
Well, I've said this on here before.
Okay.
As much as you think it's not coming from gay, it is coming from gay. Oh. It's coming because what has happened is that some people they're not old enough to remember the history of what was happening. So from the talk shows and from when they first started doing like why aren't women getting the men that they want, the download shit or the secretly gay shit was the thing. It's like these men is download, he's secretly gay.
That's still happening. They think that
they think, but this is the thing,
screwed by guys. Or like to get screwed by guys.
Yeah, but what they're doing is that they're updating the language. So it was secretly gay, then it was down low, then it was suspect. You know what I'm saying? It was suspect. I don't know if you remember suspect. You know what I'm saying? But
I remember it, but that was not like I remember it.
Yeah, well, if you remember it being said, suspect. It was, I don't know about him.
So sassy is like he like to fuck dudes or he like to get fucked by dudes. That's what sassy is.
It's less than a man is what they're trying to say. Okay. Because we understand that when somebody nobody ever calls people gay if they think they're gay. That's not a real thing. Yeah. I'm trying to say that you're less than a man, and the way that I say less than a man is sassy. The way that I say less than a man is gay. The way that I say less than a man is suspect. The way that I say less than a man is zesty or whatever these words are. So it's less than a man is what they mean, but they're not going to say it that way. They're going to say it in the most derogatory, homophobic way that they could possibly say it. Now, this is why I say move the fuck on. Hey, you think that this guy is less than a man. You reject his version of masculinity. That's fine. You'll probably never respect that man. How about instead of trying to argue back with this nigga who you don't want to argue with, how about you just don't deal with him? You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is that it would be very clear that you're trying to shame me into doing something by how far you're going to engage with it. Mm-hmm. So if it's not about just the problem of men being sassy and you like, I don't want to deal with sassy men, I'm gonna move on. Or if you want to go and have a rant about these sassy men because they do this and do that and do this, hey, you don't have to deal with these niggas. You have the option to not deal with these niggas if you want to.
No, instead of being like doing a whole 10-page paragraph about them on the internet.
Yeah, because you just don't have to do it.
That's insane to me.
That's and the insanity of it is that they don't mean it. What they're trying to do is, it's funny. It's like, I want you to do masculinity and leadership, but I want you to do it the way I want you to do it, which is the antithesis of actual leadership. Like, I want you to lead me to where I wanted to go anyway. How?
No, I want not that I want you to lead me the way that I want to go anywhere. I want you to lead me the way that I want you to lead me.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm not in lead. I'm not in control.
Yeah, but it's like for goofy niggas that be like I saw a clip of a dude. I saw a clip of it. Like every time I see a clip of a dude trying to explain the woman's position, it's always our fault and we're not stepping up. It's just like, hey, my man,
can we call those guys gay?
Oh no,
okay, stop. I didn't say that.
Nah, they whole ass niggas.
Go ahead.
They are whole ass niggas.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's as if they're always on panels with women who are single now. It's like, you ain't got no man for her, do you? You ain't got no friend that's gonna kick it with her, do you? Because if you don't have a man that's gonna kick it with her, then you just kind of pacifying her poor behavior, her bad attitude, you know what I'm saying, her poor disposition. You're helping her to be not accountable. You're helping her to do, like, it's not men doing anything. Because if it was black men, for example, date a white guy. Who is stopping you from dating a white guy? Who's stopping you from dating an Asian guy? Who's stopping you if all black men are just
white and Asian guys?
Exactly. If it's just us and we the worst niggas in the world, I'll accept your premise. Date out. We don't give y'all no problems for dating out. Serena Williams is light skinned now. I don't know how that happened.
I saw that.
She's light skinned now. Do you think that we have TED Talks and think tanks on she chose that white man and that's why and she's staying and we don't talk about it. Nobody even cares. We don't make a big deal of y'all dating out. Date out. Get you a whole white man and be happy. If you think niggas ain't shit, have a good time. But we do the same thing.
You gotta watch yourself there, bro.
Right, whatever, nigga.
Hey man. I think that mostly everything that needed to be said has been said. I was probably gonna go a different way.
Yeah, I know you would.
And I'm happy that I just was a listening ear, and I did not go the way that I wanted to go, because it would probably have got us canceled. And I believe, I can't say I would care if I was canceled.
Yeah,
but
it's not that big of a deal.
But yeah, I think that you've done more stuff to be, but you've said more things to be a solution. But the problem is that the people that you're trying to help or give the solution, they're not gonna listen to you.
Yeah, because it's another thing that we've done is that we've created, like, there's no such thing as, like, for example, like it's fading away now, but there's no such thing as body positivity for dudes. Like, be a short, fat dude if you want to on the dating market. You will know pretty quickly that doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, try to be a short, fat dude who's balding on the dating market, and you will quickly realize that, hey, this doesn't work. Nobody cares that I'm fat and I'm balding and I'm short and like what I actually am as a person. But if you're a woman and you're fat and out of shape and whatever, there's body positivity for you. If you're dark, it's funny. I've never heard colorism work for men. Like, I'm a dark skinned dude. I had to.
Dark.
I had
dark. No, I'm agreeing with you. You dark.
I had to be dark skinned though in the 80s. I couldn't be light skinned. I was dark skinned in the 80s. I had to be good looking for a dark skinned dude. I didn't, but this is the thing.
People say that about you?
I didn't hear that shit until I was in high school. I heard it in high school.
Good looking for a dark skinned guy?
Yeah, he cute for a dark skinned dude.
I've never heard that before.
But well, that's the thing. But colorism doesn't exist for me. It only exists for women. I've never heard colorism described as a thing.
You think I'm dark?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's because I'm your brother and I'm darker than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and our other brother are darker than you. So like, I never considered you dark. You probably like in between more so than. If you was around a bunch of light skinned people though, you would certainly be dark. But the thing I'm saying, like, all of these isms and all of these reasons that women are single, they're not getting, it's never their fault type of deal. We've created too many of those. There's too many. She's single because men are intimidated by her. She's single because men are fat phobic or they're sexist or it is. How about nobody likes her? That never happened. Because I would never see a woman not liking me, like in the story I told, and be like, somehow she's wrong for not liking me. How does that work? She don't like me, and now it's her fault. Because she like, and it doesn't have to be that she has a boyfriend or another preference. She can just not like my punk ass. That's it.
And that girl, that was what was going on back when you was back in the 9th grade. She just didn't like your punk ass.
She just didn't like me. It's okay. I don't have nothing bad to say about her. She's probably okay. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't like me, and that's fine.
Do you follow her? do you follow? I mean, we don't have to say no name. Do you follow her?
Yeah.
How she? How she doing?
She okay, man. She doing okay. She doing wonderful in her life, man. She's doing great. I follow everybody I went to high school with though. But she's doing wonderful, man. She's doing wonderful in life. She's got a wonderful life going on for her.
A little bigger? She's a little bigger than high school?
She is okay in high school. She is okay now. She's good. She's good money, man. She's good. She's a good person.
Okay. Well,
she is. I'm not.
Well, that's she fat then. Okay, well, we can go on to the next. If you don't want to say it, man, if you trying to, like, you didn't say her name, you said all this stuff.
Wow.
You said
wow,
that.
son. Wow, son.
It's not a thing. If you were big, if you were fat, people would be like, Michael was skinny in high school. Now he's fat. Yeah, people would say that.
People would say that.
Yeah,
they would be right, but
exactly. Why you can't say that?
Because, well, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're
you
right.
Said
You are right. You're correct. I'm just saying that I don't feel that way about her.
You don't think she's fat?
No.
No. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't
understand what's happening.
Jesus Christ. I don't care is what I'm saying.
If she's fat or not.
I don't care. Yeah, it's like, so why does that matter? It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't try to like put me on the screen, nigga. Like it doesn't matter. I was asking a question.
You are, and I'm
so.
I'm sure. Look, man. Jesus Christ, I'm Latter-day Saints.
Hey, man.
I just think that like I said, she's doing wonderful in life. She's okay. I didn't take anything personally. Then I don't take anything personally.
We don't believe.
Jesus Christ, this nigga is. See,
ahead,
and then when people don't like you, man,
talking like
people
she's a great person. Go ahead, she's good.
She's a great person.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Oh my God, she's an okay person, man. Jesus Christ.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
My God,
okay.
This nigga.
I'm done here. I'm done here.
I could be done too, man.
Okay.
See, I would have saved you and been a good guy to your bad cop, but it seemed like you want me to be.
I don't want you to be anything. You just said that is no body shaming and for a male. You said there's no body shaming for a male, and you said that like they could be short, bald, and fat, and they gonna get it.
Yeah.
I don't, and like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about a woman, about her side, because it's somebody for everybody. Everybody likes everything, so it doesn't matter. I was just asking a question because of when you talk about from high school to now, people change. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
But I was saying that you were right in a way of what you were trying to get at.
Yeah.
You not wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're 100% right. It's just I got to be the one to kind of say it, and I don't want to be the one
exactly.
To say it.
Exactly. I know that. That's what I was trying.
Yeah, I know. So you're not. So you're completely right. You're right in your assessment.
Whoever that is, Kim J. Listen to what he's saying. I am right. Talking about why does it matter? Because we know why it matters. Everybody want to be stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be stupid. Let's not be stupid. And let's understand why we know why it matters.
Yeah, it
all right then.
Yeah,
shit. Man, me off the cliff by myself.
No, you're not off the cliff. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is good. This is better than I thought it was gonna be. It always is better than what I think it's gonna be. Yeah.
I think that I probably will get us canceled next time.
we can part two this because I know that you had. I mean, we spoke offline.
I don't. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have to say these bad things that I want to say because my life won't change either way. I just feel like if I hear something that's being said that needs to be said, like that you were saying, then I want it to be said. Right. I don't have no preference of who says what. When it needs to be said, it's going to be said. So that was what was being said by you. I felt like it needed to be said, and I felt like I had questions about it. So that's what happened, which is fine with me.
Yeah,
which is fine with me. I got my whole life to get canceled.
Oh yeah,
my whole life to get canceled. It's not important to me. So
I mean, it's fun being your brother when you
are getting canceled.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you have a great time.
I mean, because it's typically canceled for doing the thing, saying the thing that needs to be said, like. And it doesn't bother me. Like I'll stand in it. Like I'm not abandoning you. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. And like I'm not abandoning you. I don't care. Like I know you're a righteous dude. So I'm not ever gonna abandon you because you're getting canceled or whatever.
That's real sentimental, man. You want to just say you love me before we get out of here? You want to just say that? I mean, I haven't heard you.
They call us sassy.
I haven't heard you say it.
All right. Mike Perkins, Vince Perkins, MVP. We out.
What was that? That's just like a nigga.